Good morning, students. In last video, we had discussed about the Java compiler and interpreter, what are objects, classes, features of Java programming language, or what is abstractions and encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and different type of Java data types and Java variables. In this video, we'll continue with the topic object-oriented programming, and in this video we will discuss about how to declare and initialize variables, what is constant variables, and many other things. So let's start with how to declare and initialize a variable. All the variables must be declared before they can be used. You can declare a variable anywhere in the program, but it is good practice to declare the variable near the top or beginning of the program. For a variable to be declared, two things are needed. First, type of the data the variable is required to store, and the second one, name of the variable. Data type is mentioned first, followed by the variable name. For example, int age. Here, int is a numeric type which variable age should store. When you declare a variable, Java reserves memory location of sufficient size to store the value. You shall learn about the data types in detail in the coming videos. Variables of same type can be initialized together like int, age, distance, speed. Initializing a variable means storing the first value in the variable. This is done by the assignment operator denoted by equal sign. The name of the variable is mentioned followed by equal sign and then value is mentioned. For example, int age and age equal to 25. Here 25 is the initial value of age variable. If variable of the same type are to store same value, then they can be initialized together like age equal to distance equal to speed equal to 0. Here all these three variables having the same value 0. So this is how to declare and initialize the variable. Now next one, what is constant variables? Sometimes we need certain variables whose value must not change throughout the program. Such variables are called constant variable. Java provides the keyword final to declare constant variables. For example, final int mean underscore age equal to 18. Here the variable mean underscore age has a fixed value 18. It can't be changed throughout the program. Now let's start the BlueJ. BlueJ is Java development environment tool to create and test Java programs quickly and easily. It is an integrated development environment, which is also known as IDE, which contains a program editor to write the program, debugger to test run and find the errors in the program, and other features. BlueJ can be downloaded from the www.bluej.org. Now let's see how to create a new project in BlueJ. First, click on the project menu, then choose the option new project. In the new project dialog box, specify the project name and location. Click on OK button. Then let's see how to create a class. Since Java is an object-oriented programming language, you must create at least one class in the program. Let us create a class named myClass. First steps are click on the new class button. In the create new class dialog box, enter the class name as myClass and then click on OK button. Now, editing a class. Double click on my class to open it in code editor and delete all the line except my class block as shown here. Finally, add the function public void greet as shown here, which display the message welcome to Java. Now let's see how to compile a Java program. There are two ways to compile Java program in BlueJ. One is that you click on compile button at the top of the editor. If there are any error, then fix them. In our example, check that your program should be exactly as shown and recompile, then close the editor. The another way is that after closing the editor, right click on the class and select compile option like this. Note that uncompiled class icon will show gray slant lines in its rectangular box. After successful compilation, these lines will disappear. Now my class is ready. To use it, we need to create an object of this class. Now let's see how to create an object of a class. Objects are instances of classes. We can create as many objects of class as we need. The creation of object from its class is called instantiation. To create an instance or object of the class, follow these steps. Right click on the class and select new my class. Here my class denotes the name by which you have created the class. In the create object dialog box, enter the name of the instance or object such as obj_1 and click on OK button. Notice that object obj_ is created. Now, how to execute methods? Remember, we have written method greet in my class. Right click on the object obj_1 and click on the method void greet. The output will show in the terminal window. The method greet function is executed for object obj_1, which displayed the message welcome to Java that we have written in greet function. Let's see how do programs execute. What happens when you double click on the program icon in your computer? Operating system launches that program and it starts running. Its window comes on the screen and we start working with it. There is a process through which program is run. In Java, programs are executed by the software Java Virtual Machine, in short JVM. We have just seen that method greet was run on the object obj_1. That was to understand the concept of classes and objects. When programs are run, JVM looks for a function named main. In every programming language, it is necessary to write one main function so that it can be executed. If your program has multiple classes, then primary class should have main function written in it. Let's learn how do we include main function in our class, my class. Main function in Java looks like this: public static void main, and in parentheses strings str is a variable name, string is the data type, and then opening curly braces. It is like any other function you write, but it executes very fast, and from here rest of your program progresses further in execution. Now here, what is public, static and void in main function? Public means that main function can be accessed by JVM to execute it. The reverse of public is private, which you will run about in higher classes. Static means that only one copy of main function will be loaded in the memory, and it will be executed only once, very first for the class. It will not run again for any object. Void means that main function will not return any value or notification to JVM. Certain languages like C and C++ return numeric code to the operating system, denoting whether the program had run and compiled successfully or not. Now let's see what is strings str in main function. Sometimes while running a program, we need to input some initial values. Such values can be passed into main function within parentheses, and they are stored in the variable created. Here, such variable is named as str. The type of the variable should be string, and the square bracket means that several values can be passed in variable str while running Java programs. The values passed to main function while running a program are called command line argument or program execution arguments. You will learn in detail about main function and command line arguments in higher classes. Let us add a main function in our class, my class. Which displays a message, "Hi, I am main function." Open program editor and add main as shown here. Let us run the program and observe the output. In the editor, click on compile button. If you have typed the program correctly, program will be compiled without any error. After compiling, close the editor. Right click on the class, my class, and select void main from the pop-up menu. In the method call dialog box, click OK button. What did you observe? The message, "Hi, I am main function," displayed. We just learned that main function will execute only once, very first for the class. It will not run again for any object. Let us test this fact out. Right click on the object obj_1 of my class. Did you find any choice for main? No. This is because main function is available to execute only for class, that is y, when you right click on my class, the choice for main function to run was there in the pop-up menu. So that's all for today. Thank you.